Hey guys, we have a big breaking news coming out of Chicago. This one here, it's mind-blowing, insane. Chicago Public School blew $22.6 million on luxury trips. Now, this money is supposed to go to the children, right? This money is supposed to go to, I guess, books, computers, and stuff like that. But a lot of this money went to the hands of the wrong people, and one of the person, I guess, worked for the school. He used $5,000 for a luxury hotel in Hawaii, and spent a lot of money buying all this luxury food. And it's not only him, but there were a lot of people that used the children's school money for all this luxury stuff. It's just insane. This is all happening in Democrat states. This money's supposed to go to the children, the school and stuff. This is why me and my wife, this is why we homeschool. We homeschool. My wife does the homeschool, and I get the books. You know, I work 3 jobs, make sure that the bills are paid, food on the table. My wife does amazing job homeschooling our kids. And I think it's very important that parents start to homeschool their children. If you have that opportunity to do so, do it now. Don't be afraid. Just take that action, teach your young ones. But one thing I tell you, these schools nowadays, it's not what it used to be. There's some disturbing stuff. Money is being taken away from the people. You have Elon Omar, the situation going on in Minnesota. Money was taken from welfare. I mean, it's corruption going on in these Democrat states. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here, guys. But before I start, hit that thumbs up. We already reached that goal. I mentioned yesterday we have very close friends that were struggling, and the husband is looking for the job. He was let go from his company, the company he was working for. But we raised $260. And I actually transferred it to their Cash App. And thank you so much for that. They're going to be doing food shopping. And I guess the $60, they're possibly going to use it for gas, as the husband's still looking for a job. Thank you so much for that. That's how much we raised. I think it was $260. And thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. All right, so it says here, Chicago Public School blew $23.6 million on luxury trips. It's crazy because nobody's being arrested. It bothers me a lot. And me being a Christian, we got to turn the other cheek. But stuff like this really bothers me a lot. They steal money from the people, and now they're stealing money from the children's school, and they're having a good time with it. But we must remind ourselves that we must pray for these people. And one thing I tell you, they have received the rewards on earth. The public school district exists for one purpose: educating children. They are entrusted with public dollars, charged with preparing the next generation for citizenship and the workforce, and expected to manage resources responsibly. But in many major districts, that mission has collapsed under political control, financial irresponsibility, and a refusal to prioritize students. Few places illustrate this breakdown more clearly than Chicago public schools. It says here, by the way, this is the Gateway Pundit news article. I'm going to leave the link in the description box. As the Gateway Pundit previously reported, a recent report from the CPS Office of Inspector General detailed $23.6 million improper or wasteful travel spending, dollars that should have gone directly towards recovering from historic learning losses. Instead, district employees used public funds for high-end hotels, airport, limousines, first class airfare, and professional development. Can you believe that? Limousines, luxury hotels, first class tickets. This money's supposed to go to the children education. No wonder our education sucks. It does. It sucks. And my grammar is bad. And my reading is bad. I mean, I had to learn English myself when I came from Puerto Rico. I mean, mine is not that great too. But again, the education system here in America is terrible. It's bad. The readings, I mean, it seems like kids nowadays, readings is terrible here in America. It was never like that in the US. It was never like that. China, their education, it seems like surpassed America. Other countries, I mean, their English is a lot better than ours. So what's going on here? What is going on? You got these politicians bringing illegals, replacing Americans, and now they're taking our children's school money just for them to have a good time. They don't want to teach or educate our children. It's just very concerning. It's very concerning what's going on. So it says here, one staff member extended a 4-day seminar into a week-long stay at a Hawaii resort costing nearly $5,000. See, again, stuff like this, if it was like the 70s or the 80s, these people would have been arrested a long time ago. But we live in this new world system that these politicians could blow all this money and get away with it. It's just crazy. I just feel like this is not America no more. The America that I once knew is gone. The abuses extended overseas. CPS employees charged more than $142,000 for travel to South Africa, Egypt, Finland, and Estonia, complete with hot air balloon rides and game park safaris. These trips took place while Chicago families were told that there wasn't enough money to fully address learning gaps or chronic absenteeism. Let me spell the name. ABSENTEEISM. So parents in Chicago were told that there's not enough funds. There's not enough for, when it comes to teaching children. Meanwhile, there was fun. They were just blowing it on all these luxury stuff, trip in foreign countries and hotels and having a good time. I mean, this is just insane. This is insane. And then they raise taxes because we need more stuff for the school. I watched a documentary. The state of New Jersey, they have this high school. I don't know. I think it's maybe in Newark, New Jersey. I don't know which city. But they built one of the biggest stadium. And it costs over $25 million. I mean, New Jersey is like the #1 state when it comes to funding education. I mean, they get crazy money, but their education sucks. It just, I don't mean to say it like that, but it's true. It's terrible. The readings, everything is just terrible. Most troubling, the waste accelerated when federal pandemic relief funds flooded district budgets. This is something similar that happened under Ilhan Omar back in 2020. This is why there's that indictment going on. There were multiple people arrested a few days ago in Minnesota. $1 billion and 200 million ended up missing. Come to find out, Ilhan Omar and her buddies have been stealing money. And then you have Tim Walz, the governor, he knew about it. So these Democrats are just slick, stealing Americans' taxpayer money. It says of the $23.6 million identified, $14.5 million was spent in just 2023 and 2024. They did this because they knew that Trump was coming. Let's enjoy and have a good time before the Trump come back. The money had been intended to repair the academic devastation caused by the Chicago Teachers Union's decision to keep classroom closed for 78 weeks, one of the longest shutdowns in the nation. Instead of investing in tutoring, extended learning time, or literacy intervention, district officials treated the funds as a travel account. The consequences of miserable, only about 40% of CPS students can read at grade level. I just mentioned that. The reading in this country, it's just terrible. Of CPS students can read at a grade level, and just 25% meet math standards. In certain neighborhoods, rates sink into single digits. Parents, I think it's time to homeschool your children. It's time to homeschool your children. That's the way it was at the very beginning when America was founded. And it was founded under Christian value. We taught kids about the Constitution, about the King James Version, the Ten Commandments, and American history. That's what us parents taught our children when we homeschooled them. We grew our own food. We did, again, that was America until the 1900s came in. Then all of a sudden, you got the government. You know what's the problem here? We gave the government too much power. That's the problem. That's the problem. Now, guys, I'm going to leave the rest. It's a very, very extremely long article. But what are your thoughts on this? It's not looking good for America. It's not looking good. And we are being told that Trump is a bad boogeyman. Now, look, again, I don't trust Trump. I don't trust none of these politicians. Again, Trump has done good things, but Trump has also done not great things. Again, I'm not going after the left or the right. All I'm saying is that the politicians, they're really messing up everything. I think it's time for parents to homeschool their kids. And I think it's time for people to start repenting. We need God back. We need Jesus Christ back. The church, they need to start preaching the true gospel. We need God back in America. We are in trouble. We are definitely in a big, massive mess here. And I believe that God is allowing all this to go on to remind us that without him, we are hopeless. And we truly need him. This is dangerous. What's going on right now, this is very concerning. And Americans are not paying attention. Wake up. Your country has been taken over. And now your young ones are being trained to be Roman soldiers. You need to wake up, America. It's happening and you're not even seeing it. We are seeing a transformation, and we are seeing the end of this great empire that one nation under God has become a nation gone under. Wake up. It's happening. Thank you so much for watching. Please pray, and the link will be in the description box. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.